Hi crafty friends, this is Gail. Welcome to another Stitchy update. Today it's Saturday the 8th of July 2023. Welcome. It's just after 11 o'clock. I've had a busy morning this morning. I had to go down to Mittagong and pick up new glasses. This is one of my new pair of glasses. The world is looking much clearer now, just put it that way. So there, that was good. And then of course I also stopped and got my mandatory coffee. You just have to. And while I was there, Mel, Patchy Pony, this is for you. I'm going to be a good friend and eat this for you, but I couldn't stop and not get one of these. It's one of their world famous vanilla slices. So it looks a little bit because of the car ride home, but that's okay. I still love it anyway. It's still going to get eaten. So Mel, I'll eat this one for you. That's how much of a good friend I am. So yeah. What's been happening the last couple of weeks? Just work, busy at work, end of financial year and everything else that comes with that. Shane's home at the moment. He came home on Tuesday of this week just gone, and then he leaves at the towards the end of next week to go to Brisbane, then to Darwin, then back to Brisbane again. So he'll be gone for several weeks. But I have been busy. I've got a diamond painting finish. I've got a cross stitch finish. I started a new diamond painting piece. I've got some purchases. Got lots to share. It won't be a long video, I don't think, but we've got a lot to do. So first thing I'm going to do is show you my new diamond painting piece so I can get that out of the way. The canvas is here. It's quite large. This is a WIP Count canvas. I did give you all the stats last week and the picture. It is I'm trying not to get it in front of the camera. It's a 50 by 70. It's it's got 48 colours. It is double-sided tape. I don't know whether you can see from it's a cityscape. You can sort of see a little bit through the canvas, but I started up in the top corner and that's where we're at the moment. So because this is double-sided tape, it does have the opaque covers on it. Excuse me, I've still got a bit of a cough. I really was not feeling well at the beginning of this week and I've still got a little bit of the after effects. So yeah, that's where we're up to with this one. So loving doing this one. I'll just put this over here so it's away. And while I'm here, I will show you the diamond painting finish. Now, as you're all aware, I participated in the June waffle event that was held by Rebecca from 4Kids at 147 here on YouTube. And I did a canvas, separated it out into 30 sections and did a piece a day. Each piece took me about an hour to do, or a little bit over an hour. This is Lily by Dan Craig. This was a kit bought from Dreamer Designs. It is a square, 40 by 50, and it had 56 colours, 4 ABs, and it's all done. Essentially, it's my Monty in drag. So it's just, it makes me smile every time I look at it. Excuse me for coughing. It just makes me smile. So yeah, that's the finished piece there. Finished piece there. Apologies if you can hear that. It is extremely windy here today, like really windy. Overnight we had winds of up to 90 kilometers. Like it was pretty horrific here. So no, another sip of coffee. Hold that thought. All right, so I had a finish during the last couple of weeks. I'm sure you can all guess what it is if you're a regular watcher. Doreen Jones, Birdhouse and Flowers. This is purchased as a downloadable PDF from the Doreen Jones Etsy store. I stitched this on 27 count antique white Monica with all of the recommended DMC threads, a full cross, 2/2. So I finished this and I am going to get it framed because I do love it a lot. Still makes me smile every time I see it. And there it is. Sorry, the wind's coming, the sun's coming in at a weird angle, so I'm trying to show you without the sun catching it too much. There you go. Apologies for the wrinkles, I haven't even ironed it yet. So I'll give you a close up. I just love the colours, the birds are gorgeous, and there's the house. So there it is, Birdhouse and Flowers by Doreen Jones. Fun stitch, highly recommend it. if you want to stitch a Doreen Jones piece. Highly recommended. All right, so let's get on to the WIPs for this last 2 weeks. Oh, I do apologise. That's just this horrible, like, annoying, hacky cough that's not productive. It's just annoying. So I've worked on 2 pieces these last 2 weeks. I worked on my Star Wars sampler. So this is the chart that I purchased from an Etsy seller called Lena Over Stitches. I can't find the store anymore. I don't even know whether she's active. I think she was in Russia. So I purchased this as a downloadable PDF along with a whole pile of other PDF charts from her. So this is a Star Wars sampler, but I am not stitching it as a sampler. I'm actually stitching the Stormtrooper mask first. Then I'm going to stitch the Darth Vader mask, and I'm going to make them into pillows, into cushions. So I'm stitching this on 28 count even weave in the colourway Tea Rose, and I purchased it from Sew It All Australia. Stitching it using black silk from Silks For You, a full cross 2/2. So I'll show you where I'm up to. I've achieved a little bit, and you'll have to excuse this. There's a long strand of black silk because I was stitching on it yesterday during my lunch break. But that's where we're at with it now. So the top left-hand side is done. I'm working on the bottom left-hand side now. Once I've completed that bottom left-hand side, I'll come across and start doing the right-hand side. I haven't decided yet whether I'm going to start on the bottom right or the top right. I have done some of the top right because I had to rechart part of the border because I'm not stitching it as a sampler. So the actual inner corner of the sample of the border was a little bit funky if I had left it as per the chart, because this is connected to another box in the sampler. But this is where we're at with it. Really, really love this stitch. So this is my smaller piece that I'm stitching on, and I take this with me when I go to my Wednesday night stitching group, and if I'm sort of out and about, or I'm at a tedious part in my main focus piece and I need to give my eyes a bit of a rest, I'll stitch on this. So for me, what that means is that even though my current focus piece is a large piece, it also means I'm going to have the opportunity to get other finishes as well, because I'm stitching on smaller pieces too. So let's get on to this focus piece, shall we? As if you're a regular watcher, you'll be aware. My focus piece I'm currently working on that's spun up is the Hawaiian Garter Mandala by Chatelaine. This is what it's going to look like when it's finished. I am stitching mine on, and you'd think I'd remember, I think it's Phantom. I did this last fortnight as well. Like, I've got the memory of a sieve sometimes. And you know what it is? I think it's because I've got so many things going on in my head to remember for work for end of financial year, and so many clients I've got to look after and other bits and pieces. Other stuff that my brain deems as not important does a data dump. So, yep, it is Phantom. 32 count Belfast linen in the colourway Phantom by Picture This Plus. So what I'm going to do, because this is my focus piece, I made a decision last week after I'd filmed and after I'd done some stitching on it, is that I'm going to take a photograph of where I'm at after each update so that you can see what progress I've made. So I had not taken a photograph last fortnight before I started stitching. So I actually did a screenshot from the last video update. So apologies because it's not the clearest of pictures, but I'm going to insert that photo of where I was at here. So you can see that it is a bit blurry, but apologies. If you do want to see it clearer, by all means, go back and watch the last stitching update and that will show you. So this has been good, but difficult. I'm going to put this in the behind it so you can see it, because it is a dark fabric. All right, this is where we're at. Can you see that? I think you can see that clearly. So as you can see, I've done a lot more of the blue, but what I have been doing is the black. Now, black on dark purple, not ideal, not ideal. Even worse was the next color I chose to do to get out of the way, which is a dinky dye, over dyed silk called Midnight. So as you can see, I have I completely finished? No, I've completely finished 2 of them. So I've finished all of it on this side. There you go. You can sort of see it really well there. I've finished this side and up the top. I'm nearly finished the Midnight up here, and then I've got to come down and do the Midnight here. And then I think that's it as far as like really dark colors go in here. The black, oh my goodness, it took me so long to do the black, because even with really good lighting, because it's so dark, it's really great here, like today, but when you're stitching it at night time, it's really difficult to see the stitches. But yeah, so hopefully that gives you a good indication as to where we're at. So still stitching on the center medallion part, but a lot further ahead than where I was last fortnight, I think. And I have already taken a photo of this where we're up to. So when I do the next Stitchy update next fortnight, you'll be able to see how much further along we are. So that's Hawaiian Garden Mandala by Chatelaine. And I'm stitching this, I bought the thread and bead kit from European Cross Stitch. So it's all the recommended silks and Gloriana threads and Petite Treasure braid and all of the Swarovski crystals and everything like that. So it's a lovely piece. Now, purchases. Coffee first. Okay, so I've got a couple of purchases. First of all, I went and purchased some PDF charts. The very last lot of movies for the 80s movie sale dropped by Atomic Tiki Pins on Etsy, and this one, I'm not sure whether or not the individual ones come, but the movie that I really wanted was on this full end result one, so I got it anyway. So E.T., if you can see that, that's the one that I'm going to stitch. So some of these movies I am going to stitch, some of them I'm not. 16 Candles, definitely. Ghostbusters, definitely. Splash, definitely. Princess Bride, definitely. And the others, no, I'm swapping them out. So that was the last of those. Then I went on to the Shannon Christine website and picked up the July chart for the Signs of Christmas. So it's North Pole gingerbread. And these, you can purchase it. It's a monthly subscription, or if you didn't become part of the monthly club like I didn't, you can purchase these individually. Only costs a couple of dollars more each month, and she releases them very soon after the first of the month. But this is gingerbread baker, or North Pole gingerbread. Really cute. And while I was on the website as well, I saw that she had released the Halloween club as well. Again, I didn't join the club. I'm just purchasing these ad hoc as they come out. So the first 2 had come out for the Halloween club. So I purchased Witch's Brew. Really cute. And then I also purchased Full Moon Extract. Really, really cute. And then I purchased a full coverage chart. I need a full coverage chart, another one like I need a hole in the head. But this one called to me. And those people who know me, and know me really well, know that I'm a massive Harry Potter nut. Absolutely, I'm a Potterhead through and through. Love Harry Potter. When I saw this, I could not purchase it, if that makes sense. So this is called Little Wizard. It's a full coverage. The stitch count on it is 424 by 636. Definitely something that I am going to stitch. Not straight away, but definitely something. Look at this. It's a young Harry reading a spell book by candlelight, covered by, surrounded by owls. How could I not want to stitch this? Absolutely beautiful. Just beautiful. So, yeah, next year, it won't be a start for next year either, because next year plans are already in place for next year. Next year is a series year. Next year, I'm stitching a calendar series next year that will take up my whole year. So maybe this may be a 2025 start. All right. Another thing that came through was my bag of the month from my Patreon, from Nicole from Divana Lee Design Studios. Now, I was so excited when I got this month's bag because I already have a large mountain retreat bag that Nicole made for me. You might just be able to see it up there. I take it when I go away because I can fit so many different projects in it. It is absolutely wonderful. And I was super, super excited when this bag came because it's a project bag in exactly the same material. So this is the back of the bag. Nicole's bags are always extremely well made, beautifully. So it's a vinyl front bag, absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous. So, of course, with the bags, we always get a lovely note. So this month, we got 5 skeins of DMC in a similar colourway to the fabric of the bag. And we got some treats. I've been very, very good. I haven't opened these yet. I've been extremely good. We've got pucker tea. Now, let me tell you, the pucker tea that Nicole included in last month's bag, I think it was called Woman or Women. It was delicious. It was so good. I have been trying to source that tea and I can't. So I've had to reach out to Nicole to say, hey, where did you get that tea from? I can't find it anyway. It was delicious. So this one's called Love. Don't know what's in it. We'll try it out. And there's 3 different mini things of Skittles. So maybe this afternoon, once my sugar rush has worn out from eating my vanilla slice, we'll crack into some Skittles. Look, I think I've been really good not touching them at all for nearly 2 weeks because this parcel arrived like a couple of days after I filmed my last Stitchy update. So I do have willpower sometimes. Not always, sometimes. And last but not least, I made a purchase from the Historical Sampler Company. So again, if you've watched me for a while, you know that I used to get the cotton and twine boxes once a month. I've stopped getting those subscriptions because whilst the kits were great and everything to FFO, I have got so many of them now in my shelves. It's not funny. Like I've got way too many. And Cotton and Twine subscription box is owned by the Historical Sampler Company. Now, when I was at the Stitching in the Highlands retreat a couple of weeks ago, there was a lady there who was stitching a Historical Sampler Company advent calendar, and it was beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So I went on to the website while I was there and I purchased some Christmas kits because, you know, you can never have too many Christmas kits. So I got a free gift. I got a little fox keyring. Isn't he adorable? Just right for this Australian winter because it's bloody cold. He's got his little scarf and he's felted. So, like, I'm not going to hang him on my my keychain, but I'll hang him up here somewhere. There he is, my little buddy. What can I call him? Got any suggestions? Put it down in the comments below if you've got a suggestion as to what I can call my fox. What I might do, the person whose name I like the most, I'll let you know next fortnight. I'll send you out a needle minder. How's that? Hey? Giveaway time. Surprise flash bob giveaway. So yeah, give me a name for my fox, and if I like it, I'll send you a needle minder. All right, let's have a look at these purchases, shall we? I got 4 of them. So the very first one is called Winter Wonderland at Night. It is on 16 count black Aida, and it comes with all of the threads and everything needed to stitch it. Apologies for coughing. So that's it there. A beautiful, beautiful piece. And as you know, I don't mind stitching on Aida. I'll stitch on anything. So that was really, really lovely. The next one, I love this one. It's called Chili Dogs. Again, stitched on 16 count Aida, and it is like a dusky blue colour. Full kit. So cute. Just look at those dogs. They're so cute. They're holding plum puddings between their noses. Adorable, adorable. So as you see, how could I not buy this kit? The next one is another cutie. This is called Rudolph and Friends. Again, 16 count. It's sort of like a sage green Ada with everything in it. I just thought this was adorable as well. So got that one. When am I going to start these? I don't know. But they're mine. They'll go in the cupboard. That's all that counts. And lucky last, this is the one that I saw the lady stitching that I fell in love with. This is called Reindeer Advent Calendar. Again, 16 count Ada. It's in that sort of dusky blue colour. The photo does not do it justice. When you see this in person, it is stunning. It is beautiful. Look at that. Gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. All right, so that's where we're at. Another sip of coffee. So, what's happened to Gracie? You say you haven't heard her yet. I shouldn't say that because she'll start barking. She's here. She's around somewhere. All of the dogs are holed up at the moment because it is windy as outside and extremely cold. So I've just come home from down at Mittagong and they sort of expanded a lot of energy welcoming me home because, you know, it's like they haven't seen me for 100 years, not just like 2 hours. And so they're all curled up asleep. Mind you, I'll say that and you'll hear I can hear footsteps. I don't know whether that's her or not, but anyway. What's happening in the next couple of weeks with me? Not much. I celebrate a birthday. Week after next, on the 18th, is my birthday. Shane won't be home. I'll be home on my own, but that's okay. I've spent birthdays on my own before. I'm just going to have a quiet one. My plan is working during the day, and then at night time, I am going to probably have Chinese for dinner. I like Chinese food. I don't eat it very often. So I'll probably have some Chinese food for dinner and just stitch and watch Korean TV. It's my idea of a good birthday, right? I'm so low maintenance, it's not funny. So yeah, so that's my plan. So when I see you next in a couple of weeks, I'll be another year older. It's really sad, you know, like the years just fly by. It's really, really funny. And it was so funny because I was talking to a workmate via Zoom yesterday, and you know, we were talking about birthdays and stuff, and she goes, "Oh, how old are you going to be?" And I told her, she goes, "No way." She said, you don't look you know, that age. And I said, "Well, yeah, I am." She goes, "No, I would have pegged you for like, you know, 5 or 6 years younger." And I said, "Well, thanks for that. I appreciate that very much." So, you know, the older you get, you don't feel it. It's just a number. So, you know, I feel no different than what I did when I was in my like late 20s, mid to late 20s. So, yeah, I don't look that young anymore. But apparently I have it on good authority. I don't look my age either. So it's a bonus. I'm going to take that as a bonus. So that's all from me. Thank you so much for watching and listening to me blurb on and show my bits and pieces. Whatever you're doing in the next couple of weeks, stay safe and well. Happy crafting. Don't forget, put your name for my little furry foxy buddy down below, and I'll pick one that I really like, and we'll send you out a needle minder for it. So I might even see if I've got a fox themed needle minder. I've got so many blanks in the spare room, it's not funny. So if I can find a fox themed needle minder or something like that, I'll we'll chat. We'll work something out. So yeah, so that's it for me. Stay safe and well. Happy crafting. Thanks for joining me, and I will catch you on the next update. See you later. Bye.